Hi everyone, welcome back to the Genesis series. Today the topic of discussion is the development of face. So the face derives from 5 mesodermal processes: the unpaired frontonasal process, paired maxillary process and the paired mandibular process. So during the development of the face, the nasal pit appears on the frontonasal process. The elevated margins of the nasal pit form the medial nasal process and the lateral nasal process. The maxillary process first fuses with the lateral nasal process and later it fuses with the medial nasal process. So we'll talk about the formation of the lower lip. So the bilateral mandibular process fuses in the midline to form the lower lip and the jawbone. The cheeks are formed from the lateral side by the fusion of the mandibular and the maxillary process. Now the formation of nose. The frontonasal derivatives include the forehead and the bridge of the nose. The dorsum and the tip of the nose is formed by the fusion of the medial nasal process. Now the formation of the upper lip. So the central part or the philtrum of the upper lip is formed by the fusion of the medial nasal process. The lateral part of the upper lip is formed by the maxillary process. One thing to note here is that the lateral nasal process does not form the upper lip. The ectoderm of the maxillary process overgrows the central part or the philtrum of the upper lip, and because of that, the skin of the upper lip is supplied by the maxillary nerve. Thank you.